I think this is working. Hello. Good. This microphone is working. I'm using this microphone because I still can't talk too loud. So, hello, everybody. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero. So, the title of this stream I am going to keep this not too long, but the title of this stream is please pardon the interruption. I haven't uploaded a video or streamed in a while because first I had no voice. Still slowly getting better, but now I have a upper respiratory infection. So it went from laryngitis, which was going around. Anthony, if you were watching, I believe you were the one that said that laryngitis was going around. You or Delvin said laryngitis was going around in one of the comments from my last video. But that. Hello, Pete. Thank you. But laryngitis that I had. Yep, Anthony, that was you. So laryngitis I had, and that I guess went from my throat down a little bit into the chest, and that turned into bronchitis or upper respiratory infection. So it's not been pleasant. I actually had a call out of both jobs at the store and with television with Fios. I had to call because if you have no voice, obviously I can't go on television. I don't have the voice to go much longer than a few minutes, so I won't be skyping him. I would love to one day. And Joe Chaffee and I have been talking about this, where we're gonna try and do a dual live stream, or I'm featured on his channel and then he's featured on my channel. I did that once before. If you go back and watch my show got canceled, that video, which I actually did in this same kind of setup. With that, we were. What was it? I forgot exactly which one it was, but I had Joe Chaffee come on to the show I was doing on Twitch with my. It's called that show Climate Matters on Twitch. I had Joe Chaffee come on and we talked, like a half hour. Yes, Joe Chaffee has had laryngitis too. About that because when I called out or I couldn't make it into Fios, he's part of the group that we were talking about who would fill in for me. So, you mean physical contact? Physical contact, maybe, because at the news station we have a shared workspace. Basically, there's 4 weather traffic graphic systems, and what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 meteorologists on the team and 1 backup person. That's the traffic person. She fills in sometimes to do weather, and then we have another traffic person. So we have 8 meteorologists, 2 traffic people. So we have 10 people that share these 4 computer systems. And excuse me. And these 4 computer systems gets shared between 10 people. So it's if one person has something, it's probably going to go around. Usually when I get in for my shift in the morning, the very first thing I do is exactly what I have here. I got Lysol wipes, but at the news station, we have Clorox wipes. So usually I try and wipe down the workspace, but sometimes I guess that's not good enough. There's even just being in the air with these bacteria and these viruses is enough to have a transfer. Now, another interesting thing about me, this is something I found out recently. So the upper respiratory infections, I've had pneumonia a couple times in the past. Laryngitis just got, which came down a little bit into an upper respiratory infection. May be from asbestos exposure when I was a baby. So recently, my dad got a letter from a company he used to work with. It was Fisher Skylight was the name, and this company at the time didn't let their employees know that they were dealing with asbestos when they were making skylights. The skylights that my dad was making actually are the Javits Center in Manhattan. All those skylights, he was part of the team that made those skylights. So they were working apparently with asbestos. Didn't know about it. So from 1991 to 1992, he was working there until the company went under and all the employees were let go. I was born in 1991. So for a year, this is what I'm thinking has happened. He would come home. I'm an only child. My father had a brand new baby. As soon as he comes home, he wants to play with his baby. He's brand new baby. He's baby boy. So he picks me up with his work clothes still on. I'm at a year old or less than a year old, even from like just born to a year old, inhaling asbestos. So yes, I don't know if there's legal action to be taken there, because essentially this asbestos exposure from my dad, he's fine. He never really has any. Actually, he does. He has what he calls the morning coop. The morning coop. It's his own little thing. It's a morning cough that he has. Whenever he wakes up, he always starts hacking up a lung. Every morning when he wakes up. That may be related too. It's not anything in terms of a sickness, just because it's something that happens every morning. But for me, this bronchitis, not really the laryngitis, but the bronchitis, happens around my birthday every year, from graduation time to my birthday, which my birthday is coming up this Wednesday, June 27th. So it's also going to be one of my managers that I work at the retail store said it's called a super birthday. I'm going to turn 27 on the 27th. No, I guess it depends on what part of the world you're in. As of right now, it's 2 days out. It's the 25th where I am. So 26th is Tuesday, 27th is Wednesday. That is Anthony, that's a very interesting point. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, it's 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so it's 28 hours out. So I'll be 27th is hopefully. So hopefully by a couple days my voice will be better, because I'll have not really a big birthday party, but I have family coming over, maybe some friends. But I need to get the voice a little bit louder. You're getting very technical there. Well, we got 8:15 p.m. Yeah. 45, 50. Yeah. So say 27 hours. In 27 hours, I'll turn 27 on 27th. Delvin, I like that. Golden birthday. That's something I've never heard of before. But anyway, going back, so I'll be 27. So now going back 26 years from when I was, you got 12 weeks of paternity leave, 6 weeks of paternity leave or something like that. Essentially, whenever my dad got back from paternity leave back at Fisher Skylight, that's when he started going back at work. He's a welder and was welding up frames, and I don't know what else he did, but they were dealing with asbestos and I guess didn't know about it. So when he would be working, have the asbestos dust on him, he would come home, pick up his new baby boy, which was me. And as a baby, I'd be inhaling asbestos dust. So I don't know if there's any legal thing that can happen next time I go in to, because I think I have a doctor appointment tomorrow or on my birthday. But I'll ask just because that's something interesting. As if I see on these commercials everywhere about asbestos, and if you think you've been affected by asbestos or something like that. So we shall see. Yeah, I don't know if there would actually be any studies or anything. I may be one of the few that would become. I've never heard of anything like that before. Asbestos exposure with a baby. It's probably happened, but I may become a case study. That would be fun, or not fun. Just because it's like every year this happens. When I graduated college in 2013, about a week before my graduation, I started noticing a little bit of cough. A few days later, I had this hacking cough like I have right now. That's why I'm actually using this microphone, because there's a mute switch. So if I need to, I can just cut the audio so you guys don't have to hear me hacking up a lung. But I graduated May 12th, 2013. So right around that graduation, going into mid-May to late June, this is usually when I have my reoccurring bronchitis. Also going back even more, I graduated high school on my birthday, June 27th, 2009, and the same thing happened, where about a week before I was having this hacking cough. So that was interesting. But I will definitely look into that. Delvin, I like your style. So before my voice goes anymore, I'm going to pretty much just end the stream. I'm going to go only about 10 minutes this time just because I want to try and save the voice, save the hacking. So I just want to get this out there. Usually Tuesdays are my games and streams. Games and storms. I keep calling it games and streams. Games and storm. Game streaming. Games and storms. Game streaming, where we game and talk about weather. I may still be doing that, but without audio or without my voice. The game audio will still be in there, just because physically I feel fine. I don't feel extra tired. I don't feel groggy or anything like that. It's just I can't really talk. And both of my jobs, and even the YouTube stuff and now the DTube stuff, if I can't talk for what I do, it's a bit of a challenge. So I may still be doing that Games and Storms live stream tomorrow. Now, the weather podcast on Wednesday, that's going to be a big question mark because of two reasons. It is my birthday, so I may be busy all day. And if I still don't have a good enough voice to really head to the green screen over there and talk for an hour, I may not. So I'll keep you guys updated with that. If you follow me on Facebook, Twitter. Just those two main ones. I'll post it out. If I can't do the weather podcast on Wednesday, I will post that out that I won't be doing it on that day. But you guys may see me around tomorrow for some games and storms, just maybe not talking as much and maybe more games than storms. But I did get a webcam for my birthday. So I'll be trying to incorporate from the gaming computer my video like this on top of like a picture-in-picture with the game in the background. Streaming games and storms. Well, I wanted it to be a little bit of a tongue twister, but it's been tongue twisting my own tongue. I can still pronunciate properly. It's just I don't have that high of a voice right now. All right. So this was a little bit longer than I wanted to go. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow in that Games and Storms live stream. Maybe not in the weather podcast, but if you don't see me for maybe a few days, you'll know I don't have a strong enough voice to really do anything. So thank you all for joining. If I do the live stream tomorrow, it's probably not going to be in the evening. It's probably going to be more in the afternoon. I would say not as early as last week, just because I have work. I would probably say anytime after 2, maybe 3 o'clock tomorrow. So I'll be doing that. We'll see how long it goes if I do it, just because of the voice thing. So we shall see. Delvin, you are very welcome. And thank you all for joining me. If you had to turn up your volume a little bit, I apologize just because I can't talk too much. That's why I'm using this microphone too, not just because of the switch I could quickly turn on and off, but I can hold the microphone very close to my mouth. So have a great night, guys. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero signing off. Hopefully next time you see me, my voice will be a bit better. Have a great night. Oh, that's the last thing. Yeah, Joe is still talking on his live stream, but I'll let Joe know we were streaming at the same time. Yep. Have a good night, guys.